Welcome to the GPLama YouTube channel and to a small quality of life update we see land over on Strava this week in regard to route planning, and that is the ability to add custom waypoints to routes or routes, something people have been asking for quite some time. Strava state here, subscribers can now individualize their route and upload the custom waypoints to Garmin devices. I've put this to the test this morning. It's worked very, very well, and I do think any event organizer uploading routes or routes to Strava for people to download who are doing their event really need to look into these and add these. They really do enrich that route information that you have on your head unit and make for a better ride. All right, let's get straight to the details of this new feature. Pulling up my Strava account over to routes, which I have access to because I am a subscriber. I can add and modify routes. We'll create new, and there's the details of the new feature they've recently added. So you can add the custom waypoints to existing routes or to new routes. Today we'll add a new route. Okay, we got it. Now we'll go and add a 20 kilometre or so ride through the Creswick Forest. I'll be out on the mountain bike today. Starting off, going through 5 ways, down Petticoat, out of the forest, into Creswick, past the coffee van, out of town, again around the plantation, and okay, cool, there we have it. Now that creates a number of automatic waypoints, but the automatic waypoints that are created don't actually do much at all. They don't show up on your head unit. And yeah, they're pretty much just ghost points, I guess, for navigation. So what we need to do is go in and add a manual waypoint. But what I need to do is pinpoint exactly where I'm going to add it. I don't want it through the power lines here. So we insert waypoint, customize, and that one will be burnt out cars. And if you think I'm being a little harsh with Ballarat and its burnt out cars, here's today's headlines in the paper. Yes, there are quite a few. So typically through here, we admire some of the finest art from Ballarat locals. Hit save. There's our first custom waypoint. Next one, we'll go up to what I'll refer to as the moon landing. The trees you see there on screen have all been logged. There's not much there to be seen. So we'll call that moon landing. We'll add a little rocket in here. And yep, rocks up. There definitely are rocks up. Now here's all the options we have for the type of custom waypoint. That'll be an alert. Okay, it won't be in a ride in Australia in the hot summer sun without keeping an eye out for snakes. Watch for snakes. We'll call this one an attraction. Save. Into town, and the last one we'll put in is a coffee stop. Now there already is a waypoint there, waypoint 17. We can edit that one. It will become a custom waypoint, but let's just add another one there. Coffee, all important coffee, and there actually is a type of waypoint called coffee, as there should be. All right, save and done. Let's back out of that. And yep, pretty happy with that. Now you can see all the generic waypoints. You can delete some of those because it will then auto route between your waypoints, but if you delete too many of them, best off just leave them there. Your route will actually stuff up. Okay, custom waypoint, mountain bike ride, hit save, hit star, so it goes over to Garmin Connect. And there we have it on this screen. Burnt out cars, moon landing, watch for snakes, coffee, all listed as features of the ride as the overview/summary. So as you can see here, if a ride administrator or event organizer puts all these along the route or route, you'll be able to get a little bit more information about what's coming up, and you'll have that displayed on your compatible Garmin. Okay, enough of the theory. Let's get out on the road and see what it's like on the bike. Okay, with everything synced over to the 1040, I'm 20 minutes or so into my ride today, so I'm pulling up the home screen there, clicking on the course, navigate to beginning of course, which is just up the road, and we are on track. So lots to see here on screen that I have with the mountain bike setup. But scrolling over, and we see the custom course points that we've identified. So burnt out cars, 2.1 kilometres up the road with an estimated arrival time in 6 minutes 18. We have moon landing. We have watch for snake. It's dropped off the S and the picture of a snake. And coffee is in 16.24 Ks. All right, let's fast forward through to burnt out cars and have a look what comes up on screen as we approach the, the free art exhibition we usually get as we're riding through the Creswick Forest. Okay, as we approach burnt out cars, we can see there on the screen, burnt out cars is now a feature listed on the map. Okay, scrolling screen just to see how close I am to burnt out cars. 122 meters, and there's the countdown happening right there. With coffee, the important one, in 14.2 Ks. Okay, are there any burnt out cars? Unfortunately today, they're all gone. No burnt out cars. But there we go. Now we see the little indicator coming up on screen there. The course waypoints, or the custom course points we've added, will come up with a prompt on screen, regardless of what screen you are on. Very handy to have if you're on another screen. All right, that one off. Let's get up to moon landing, I believe is next. Okay, skipping ahead, and we see moon landing on the map. And some navigational prompts there. So right turn coming up. Just a quick overview before we hit the moon landing section. We have wind field, Connect IQ app. We have the Tyre Whiz information showing me real-time tyre pressures front and back. And we also have map dashboard with 6 data fields. One of my favorite screen layouts to use on the mountain bike. Okay, rocks up. And there's the alert. Moon landing. And there's not much here. So I was on another screen there. The moon landing prompt came up. And another one ticked off. Next up, the snakes. Alrighty, further up the road, we see watch for snakes on screen. Scrolling across to see how far we are off, and we are 390 meters, 375, and about a minute to go. A little further up the road, and thankfully, no snakes out today. All right, our final waypoint up the road is our coffee stop. Let's get to it. Okay, rolling into Creswick, less than 100 meters for our final custom waypoint to be ticked off and for me to get my coffee. And I'm keen to see what the custom list looks like when the last one is complete. So, okay, here we are, coffee van. Course points is empty, but on the bottom there, the course endpoint is still there. 7.25 Ks at 18 minutes. Geez, I'm going to have a few coffees to do it in 18 minutes. So there we have it, custom waypoints on Strava synced over to Garmin devices. Now, custom waypoints aren't a new technology. Other services have had these for quite some time. Garmin Connect have a massive list of custom waypoints that you can add. But let's be honest, who's using Garmin Connect to create routes these days? As mentioned in the intro, I really do believe that all event organisers should be adding these custom waypoints into their route information just to enrich that course syncing people have over to their devices. It'd be really handy to have water stops, toilet breaks, first aid stations, sprint points, even neutral zones that we see in gravel events coming up. All additional information that our head units can display that aren't there by default when creating just a navigational route. Okay, we'll leave it there for today. Hopefully you've enjoyed this one, and let's hope those wheels keep on turning over on Strava for new features in the future. As always, if you've enjoyed this one, thumbs up, hit subscribe to be across more videos, you know the deal, and thanks for watching.